11:45, everybody. Let's start talking some weather. We do have some sunshine in Grand Rapids. We're kind of in and out of clouds recently, so a partly sunny sky is what we've got locally. A little bit to more of a stabilized effect right along the lakeshore, so better blue skies and sunshine for you folks from Holland southward to South Haven and Benton Harbor. That's not too bad. The only bad part is that it's very chilly. We got temps in the upper 30s with winds blowing out of the west about 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting higher at times, keeping wind chills down into the 20s. And this is the middle of April, but we're getting kind of used to it because it's been cool the last several days, and we're going to keep it cool. It does appear through tomorrow as well. You would anticipate that if we're talking about a snow system coming through. It's got to be relatively cool, right? Yep, well, it is 34 degrees in GR, 35 in Ionia, similar along the lakeshore, 36 is Holland and South Haven. And I've been talking this morning through the morning show how these winds would start to pick up once again. We've still got a trough of low pressure over the Great Lakes. And the low levels of the atmosphere are starting to feel some of that energy from above as we mix the atmosphere, and sustained at 15 to 20 in GR and gusting well into the 20s at times. So feels like temperatures or those wind chills down there. Feels like 23 degrees in Grand Rapids. 36, we'll call it at noon. We'll get to 41 by 5 p.m. That'll be our max temp on a thermometer. And we're actually going to trend towards mostly sunny skies as the low levels of the atmosphere start to dry out further. We begin to rid ourselves of these low-level stratocumulus clouds to some degree. And we should see some pretty darn good sunshine here by mid to late afternoon into the early evening before clouds do increase after the sun goes down. And that'll lead to our next round of some light to moderate snow going into tomorrow morning. Now, officially from the National Weather Service, we do not have any advisories, watches, or warnings within West Michigan. You pick those up, though, once you get to the Indiana line and southward from there, where several inches of snow are likely to come down with the passage of this next system. Now, of course, once you get north of the Indiana line, it's not going to shut off to zero or there's no snow. We're going to have some accumulation, and I'll touch on that coming up. Overnight scattered snow showers, even a couple snow squalls from when I first came into work. Those have trended backward and worked over towards the Detroit area, at least the flurries and snow showers. Maybe a flurry north of Grand Rapids underneath some of these stratocumulus clouds that are still around. A brief area of high pressure, elongated high pressure that comes in for this late afternoon. That's why I look for some sunshine to be in better force. And then the next system coming out of Kansas, that'll track through Missouri and downstate Illinois, eventually into southern Indiana and Ohio as we work through the day on Friday. Let's put the RPM model, Rapid Precision Mesoscale model, in motion, and it will start to string along this area of snow, and to the south from there some rain later this afternoon into this evening, already getting into Illinois. It'll be slow to make its move off to the northeast, and this particular model, this RPM, keeps the bulk of the action down to the south. But of course, when we make a forecast, we look at a whole host of models, and it does appear as though the northern edge of some of the lighter precipitation, a lot of times this RPM has a tough time detecting the lighter shades of snow, but I do think it can get a little bit further northward towards Grand Rapids here around 6, 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning in Grand Rapids, as early as say 3 or 4 in the morning for our southwesternmost zones. That's where the snow will have its earliest approach, Berrien and Cass counties, and there will be a period of some moderate snow, I think, for those counties adjacent to Indiana. Even as far north as Kalamazoo and Battle Creek will have a period of some snow that will accumulate, and we're talking about on the order of a couple inches. Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, northward to Grand Rapids, probably more like just a coating or so, but enough that could glisten and slicken up those roadways for a stretch tomorrow morning. You go southward to the Indiana line, a little bit more than that. This is the weather map, by the way, once this clears out of here, this system on Saturday. Crystal clear sunshine, and we're getting back into the 50s, so any accumulation of snow on the ground, and again, the focus to the south, will be long gone first half of the weekend. Here's the European model, not real bullish with snow amounts. And then you go to the GFS, a little bit more aggressive in terms of snowfall. This is the latest run coming in, so keep in mind some of this is going to go into compacting and melting, but I do think 2-3 inches can come down for those southernmost sections. We will not see that much in Grand Rapids, kind of a brief coating, maybe like we had yesterday morning, and then it melts through the afternoon as we get into the lower 40s. Starting to respond, though. Maybe a sprinkle, a light shower on Sunday into Monday. No big systems out there. We're looking for a big warm-up, though. Brody and Alyssa, maybe a little bit warmer, near 60 by Wednesday.
Anthony, thanks.